5 ways to fix JavaScript Uncaught TypeError cannot read properties of null. Over here on the right, you guys can see that we have that pesky error showing up within our console. HTML reads from top to bottom, and JavaScript needs to run after all of our HTML content has rendered onto the page. So this takes us right into our first problem. Our HTML is reading from top to bottom here, and it's reaching our script element, which is successfully linking to our JavaScript file. But the problem is none of our HTML content has rendered by the time we get here. So what we need to do is add a defer attribute, and you guys will notice that our error goes away and now our JavaScript is running, turning our element blue. The second error that you guys will see is that you need to put your JavaScript file in the right place. So a lot of people like to put it right here before the closing body tag, which will work correctly. But if you accidentally put this in the wrong spot before the element, like so, you're gonna notice that this error returns because we're running our JavaScript file before our HTML elements here are rendering onto our page. And again, you can put it down here at the bottom before the closing body tag, but this is not the best practice. The best practice is going to be how I did it in the beginning, where it's in my head element right here at the end with the defer attribute. Moving on to the third reason today, we need to navigate into our JavaScript file here. So you're going to see that all I'm doing is some extremely basic JavaScript here. I'm creating a clicker variable, getting my flexChild class element, and then I'm changing the background color to this blue color. But the problem is, let's say I change this to a capital D like so. You're going to notice that our cannot read properties of null is showing back up because we misspelled our class here, and we need to come back, correct the name of our class to be what it is in our HTML page, which is right here, flexChild. Another issue is going to be that your element doesn't even exist. So let's navigate back to our HTML and comment out our flexChild div right here and go back into our console. You're going to see that our cannot read properties of null is showing again because we're trying to find something that does not even exist. Now, if we uncomment that line out, you're going to see that our code successfully runs and our error is gone. Another issue, especially when you're working with a lot of lines of code, is that you guys might write a conditional that's screwing up your JavaScript. So what we're going to do is write in a conditional using if, and we're going to check for our clicker element, and then we're going to change our clicker to a value of null. So if we do that by accident and then we run our code here, we're going to get cannot read properties of null because we changed the value of our variable here to null, which pushes out this error. But if we simply get rid of this, it will correct our issue. This next solution will get rid of the error, but it will not make your code work. So if we just go up here and get rid of this content from earlier and just make our clicker equal to null, you're going to see that our cannot read properties of null is there because it's checking for a clicker which is equal to null. But if we go down here and add in an if statement and check for our clicker here and then take this code down here and move it up, you're going to see that our error is now gone, but our code is not successfully running. So what's happening here is our if statement is checking for something that is true, and if an element is set to null, it automatically is not true. So it's saying, well, this is not true, so don't run this code. So that might temporarily fix your problem for you, but it's really just a temporary fix. I hope that video helps out. If you guys go through all of these steps and still cannot find a solution, reach out to us through the comments below or head to our website at Kalman Web Design and we will help you guys out.